What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin, XCN, USD on this, the 22nd day of August. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. We've got about 4 hours left in this day. Yes, about 4 hours left. And we're down 8% on the day. That's no fun. It's no good. I know that it kind of seems like whatever, we're up overall, but don't forget, guys, for months here, this was kind of a dreaded price level that we had, that we were trying to hold. I think we're going to hold it now. Man, I kind of want to go over that. I want to talk about what I think is going on here, why I think this is different, right? We're seeing volume increase. This was the most volume that we've seen since April, okay? This was a little bit more constructive. It's still kind of crazy in a short amount of time to pump up that much, but for OnyxCoin, instead of doing it like a one-day thing, just an explosive move like this over 5 days, it's a little bit more tame. And now we're pulling back and finding support, hopefully, at prior support here, showing a little bit of structure, finding support here at prior resistance, okay? We came down with Bitcoin pumping the way it has over the past 5 days, over the past week, and Ethereum and other altcoins, the whole space coming to life. And the environment we're in right now for OnyxCoin is just completely different than it's been. People are looking for that showstopper. They're looking for that hidden gem. They're looking for, especially in DeFi, something that can really provide serious gains for the next bull run. Something that's been beaten up, but has a chart with higher lows, with good structure finding support at prior points of resistance, with good structure finding support from a low to a high, such a significant fib level to find support right in the golden ratio zone, right? The golden ratio itself is the 618, but again, typically we see the golden ratio not being respected directly, but respected as a zone, right? That's why we give it that secondary white line there at the 0.69. And 69 is actually a serendipitous number in itself. A lot of people use it as like an innuendo, I know, but there's actual some other meanings to it as well if you're into numbers having meanings and stuff like that. But I'm getting away from the main point here, that this is exactly the type of thing that anybody who's digging through the dirt, sifting through the dirt, looking for a gem, something that has been overlooked by the market, this is that kind of coin right here, man. And again, the difference between this pump here and any of these other pumps is that now we are not in a bull market yet. Maybe we are, but probably not. We're just at the obvious end of the bear market. The bear market's over. This is the time where you have a little window to make your bets, to set yourself up for some extreme growth over the coming years. And a project like OnyxCoin, again, I just think is very suitable for that. So that could be why we are seeing, and potentially will be seeing, a different result here compared to any of these other pump and dumps that we've witnessed thus far. I'm hoping that we hold support here. I'm hoping that we don't go back below 0.035. I'd really like to see us hold this range of support from a low to a high. Right at the 382, we wicked below it, closed above it. That's bullish. We want to get back above 0.0382. If we can get back above 0.0382 on a daily closing basis, on a 4-hour closing basis, whatever the case may be, that should allow us to grow further, okay? And when I say further, I just mean above this high. That doesn't mean that it has to be like this. Maybe it is. But that first little kind of difference, something that's different compared to any other move up that we've seen since 2025, that's what we're looking for here. Okay, looking at this on the 1-hour time frame, zooming in a little bit. Look at that wick there on the bottom. Not a whole lot of selling pressure at the lows here. A little bit of selling pressure at the top, but you look great, man. Honestly, this volume looks awesome. This volume looks exactly like what you'd want to see if it was not to persist lower. The RSI has lower lows in it. We have higher lows in the price. Stochastics are coming up. MACD's right at an area to find support. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I would buy here. This is a good price to buy some OnyxCoin. Again, finding support at prior resistance. The structure is there. It looks good. It kind of is bull flag-like in nature. If it is a bull flag, we just might with how OnyxCoin has been performing. This would come to a surprise. If we were to move up from here, we might see this next move even faster than the last move, and that should take us back above 0.05, which is very exciting, guys. Effectively giving us nearly a 2x move from the lows here. Not quite, but nearly there. And again, this is just a measure move. It's an idea. It doesn't have to happen. you can move up. Your initial breakout's there, and then inevitably you get up there and you go higher. Maybe you break out all the way and you actually push through that price and you just have a full-blown breakout like that. It can take a longer time than this last move. It can take shorter time than the last move, but this measure move is just an idea. That idea tells us we'll go above 0.005. Okay, that's all. 4-hour RSI, lower lows in the RSI, you've cooled way the hell off, but you have higher lows in the price, bullish. Stochastics right at the 50, same thing, lower lows in the stochastics, higher lows in the price, bullish. MACD right at a point where you'd expect it to bounce as well, no bearish divergence, bullish. All bullish on the shorter term stuff. I like it, like to see it. Daily time frame here, prior support, prior resistance, we went over this already. The RSI did get into the overbought zone. We have 4 hours left in this day, we're down 8%. We could come up by the end of the day. That'd be nice. I'd love to see it. I'd actually love it if we did close today green, and if we didn't get out of the oversold zone, or maybe we close slightly red, just enough to where we're bouncing off the oversold zone instead of getting out of it, or sorry, the overbought zone instead of getting out of it. But whatever, this is fine. This is totally fine. Even if we close here, it's fine. Stochastics taking a bit of a bearish shape, but that blue line is far away from the orange line. It's actually pretty good, right? The blue line got far away from the orange line here, bad. Got away from it here, bad. Got away from it here, bad. Got away from it here, bad. Whenever the blue line's away from the orange line, but to the downside, that's good. Hopefully. It's not always 100% guarantee. There's no such thing as 100% guarantee in any indicator. It's just statistically probable. That's all. The MACD showing strength. It's, the negative thing about it is the histogram is at about the same levels that it's been at every time we do find resistance. But we're at a point where we might just cross right through the zero here. I don't know. Some exciting stuff could be happening over the coming days and weeks ahead. So we'll see. I don't care if we spend the next month or two consolidating here, or if we grow and then come back down, whatever the case may be. Any option that's not just coming back down after moving up, that is different than anything we've seen really for like the last couple of years. So it's all encouraged, whatever the case may be. And any more dramatic price action to the upside, of course, is acceptable. The thing that we're waiting for the most, that'll be the most exciting, is really to see higher highs. That's what we want to see. We want to see higher highs. We've seen multiple months in a row of higher lows. We've seen that, and to no avail. What we haven't seen, but what we need to see is higher highs. We need to get above this high here, which is at 0.0865. And once we do that, we're talking about multi-cent prices only, $1 and beyond only. We're talking, I don't know what we're talking, man, but it's only good things. Weekly time frame here, MACD, building bullish momentum. That's actually a really bullish thing right there, guys, where you got close to crossing and you bounce off of it. Mark my words, that's a really bullish thing. It's happening on the weekly MACD. That's awesome. That's awesome. Bouncing off the oversold zone, love to see it. There's a lot of good things going on, man. And a standard retracement from here just to the 382 would be, just to the 382 is over 100x, or 100% move. Let alone the golden ratio, that's a 4x move, 4.5x move. Let alone to new all-time highs. The primary target zone itself is a 29x to a almost an 80x. Yeah, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. So we've got a long ways to go, and it doesn't even stop here. This is that time to accumulate. With how long we spent in this range, I think we'll have no problem moving through it. We'll probably back test for support and stuff like that. I don't think that we're just going to move out of this range all in one go. But for how much time we spent here already, I don't think that we're going to spend much more time here. I don't think that that's what it's going to be. I don't think that we spent all this time here and now we're going to do it again. Maybe we do. Probably not. We'll likely turn this range into support after a massive move up sometime over the coming months is what I would assume. So I got nothing else. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's actually look on X and see what Onyx is doing. Let's just see. I'm going to dev up. Nice, bro. Nice. Dev up some special TBB millionaire merch. Since it's like magic, but it's real. I love it. I love the mid-calf socks. Who's taking a picture from this angle, bro? You need to have your blinds the other way, right? If they're down facing at you like that, it's easier for people from the outside to look at you. But if you have it the other way, it's easier for you to look from the inside out. You got it, man. This drives me crazy. My wife does this. It's the other way. You got to have. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Does anybody like to peer through the blinds or not have anybody peering through the blinds at you. Anyways, I feel bad for your neighbors, man, if you're walking around like that. Just kidding. Shout out to Jason Williams, man. I love TBB. I love Jason Williams. We are, maybe I shouldn't say I love the guy, but I really do like the guy. He seems like a good guy. Entertaining for sure. Let's see. Stake your Onyx XCN 21st, layer 1 at 30%. Good. Promoting, whatever. YP2 is now queued. Executable in approximately 42 hours. What's it about? Actually, I'm not even aware. OnyxCoin is my main drag here, and I'm not even aware. Votes for, vote against. So let's go. Liquid staking governance voting activation. Liquid staking voting governance. Okay, so what? This is to allow people who are staking to have a say in voting? Okay. If you're staking, you have a say in voting. I'm just trying to think of any negatives that could be done from this, any positives that could be done from not this. It doesn't really matter, right? I think, kind of oddly enough, I actually think it would be better if the liquid staking people were not allowed to vote. I think that would be better. Only because I know that the people who own the most OnyxCoin, like, your votes don't matter, right? They just don't matter because it's not decentralized. It's very centralized as far as like the concentration goes. There's always like these large wallets or large amounts of votes that come from this specific group of wallets, or just like one wallet in particular. But it would be better if voting only counted for coins that weren't staked. And in fact, we'd have to say like voting counts for coins that are not staked over the last month. Like if you had a wallet that wasn't staked over the last month and you had coins that were being held in that wallet still for like the last month, like you have to, I think it would be better. I think this would be better. This would be better for Onyx as a whole. They're not going to do it because it would hurt them. The large wallets are probably the foundation, the devs themselves, so they wouldn't do this. They're going to do what's best for them, which would be to pass this. But if there was a way to have voting only be allowed for people who have held OnyxCoin but not staked it, who are holding it but not staking it, that would be better, because then you have people who want to make a say, they want to vote, it's valuable to them to vote, but that's their reward, right? Is that you're getting to vote. And then the people who don't care so much about voting, which is basically everybody else because we don't have the majority share anyways. Voting, you can go ahead and vote yes or no, it doesn't matter. The people who are staking, you don't get to vote, but you get the 30% rewards. The reason why this is beneficial is because then you're giving less rewards out to people who are voting who hold most of the OnyxCoin, and therefore there's more rewards to be given. The APR stays higher as time goes on. That's my thought. I mean, I don't care. I really don't care. Pass it, whatever. That's fine. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for you. It's just for the Onyx people themselves. So good for them, whatever, you know. But it's just I think it's just a dog and pony show, honestly. And I love OnyxCoin. You guys know I do. I'm just not going to BS you here. That's all. I think, some people, whenever they see something like this, like, oh, this is so good. We need this. This is what we need. And they just hype it up for no reason. No, I actually think it would be better if we had a way where you have, like, voting staking, where you have to hold coins for, like, a month in a wallet before you get voter rights. And that wallet does not, or that protocol, whatever it is, does not allow you staking rewards. Or maybe it gives you half the staking rewards. Because, again, at that rate, then the reward for that wallet is not staking, but it's voting rights. Which, if that matters to you, I think that should matter more than staking if you're the ones that are controlling this project. I don't know, but we're never gonna see that happen. That would be pretty cool. I think that'd be cool. That'd be unique. That'd be a little bit different. I don't know, man. I'm just letting. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe it's totally dumb. I don't know. I'm not the one running the project. It's already done. Nothing new. Nothing new. All right, guys. You know what it is. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Looking like we want to cross. Looking like we want to cross, you guys. We're getting there. We just got to see a little bit more life. That's all. Getting above this high is going to be very important, because then we also get above this ribbon. I mean, some big things happen above 1 cent, you guys. Really like above 0.009 cent. Anyways, take care. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.